So there is a very long and complicated story about how Geralt got here today. I'm going to not tell you that story. Hello everyone, my name is KingdomAce, and I'm sure at this point you are, ready for the video to actually begin. So I'm going to begin like nothing happened, and we're just going to play along. 3, 2, 1. You already know what time it is. It's time for more of The Witcher 3 Blood and Wine. Yes, welcome back to a perfectly normal Tuesday. Nothing happening, nothing wrong whatsoever. We're all having a great time. So I had a quite heavy-handed tip, if I do say so, myself, about checking out this place called the Count Delacroix's Mill. I don't know why, but when I first got here, I ended up getting jumped by some dudes and I killed them, and I didn't think it would start a quest. I thought somebody was just trying to lead me to some good loot or something like that, because you guys do that sometime and just tell me to I could just do it off screen. So I started to record and that's how we got here. I feel I should probably see this one through because it might actually be more than what I thought it was going to end up being. But if you're excited for more of The Witcher 3, you already know what to do. Hit the like button for your boy and leave a comment for the algorithm. You have no idea how much that really helps me out. And of course, if you'd like to be notified for more of The Witcher 3 when it comes out, why not subscribe? It's free and you can always change your mind later. And of course, if you would like to see these videos uncut, uncensored, and before anyone else, then your best bet is to check out the Patreon link in the description box below. It's not much, but with enough support, I can do this full time. So much love to everybody who's already supporting me there. I hope you enjoy the early access. So for anyone else, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. So fun fact here, I actually just released the Erendite episode, like for everybody else just now, and you guys seem to be very excited for that episode. I think even by the thumbnail and title, you guys like, oh shoot, we didn't think he'd actually get it. I see some of the comments like, I'm gonna be real, bro, I did not think he was gonna get this joint. Dude, that's what I'm saying. Y'all just gotta let me do my thing, bro. Look at this, I freaking do this, bro. RPGs are in my blood, bro. I might not do everything the way people want. I might not even do everything everyone wants, but I'm gonna tell you right now, bro, I'm a gamer, and don't doubt me, bro. I'm a gamer. Don't doubt me. Let me shut up, dude. I want some type of silly energy right now because of the pain and suffering I just went through to make this video work.
A notice. Delacroix was out to sell the mill and adjoining lands.
Wasn't Delacroix the one of the dudes that died from Detlaff? Wasn't he? Was he the first one? It is hereby certified that the mill registered under number 247 belongs to Delacroix, and the owner has fulfilled all formalities in preparing this property for sale. The building is unencumbered by mortgage or other type of encumbrance or debt. In accordance with the agreement number 23549 C645, staff shall retain their employment unless they otherwise so wish. In the event of voluntary termination of employment, staff are required to submit a written statement confirming their decision. Okay, so I guess we'll do this quest that popped up after I destroyed the dudes. Also, I definitely closed and reopened the game multiple times because of what was happening, thinking it was the game's fault, and the loot from the bad guys are just gone. So, oh well. Okay, we'll always take the weapon kits. So I guess this is some optional way to find more info about the first victim, if I'm remembering that right. I'm pretty sure he was supposed to be the first victim. Also, you guys did confirm to me that, yeah, this is the armor that he wore in the first Witcher game. Yeah, he wore Manticore armor in that game. So I wasn't tripping. That's what I thought I remember him wearing. Okay. I was like, what is that sound? That's the thing about, ooh, can I climb up this? Thank you. Can I go inside here? No? Cannot go inside there. Yeah. Oh. I love that I always go everywhere but where I need to go first. Oh, we already saw this. Mill for sale. Ooh. Music change.
Footprints lead upstairs. No peasant's boots made these.
Yeah, bro, those peasants' boots is basically wood and cloth. Tucson knife. If it's another mill for sale, oh my gosh, bro, so many times. They got it, that joint plastered everywhere. Hello? False teeth. Wow, that's what I've always wanted. What I've always wanted. If somebody knows what that's a reference to, then you're pretty cultured.
Blood. Lots of it. Not all human either. So this is where Detlaff lost his hand. And where he quartered Delacroix. Definitely the scene of the crime. Not likely to learn much else here, though.
That's it? Okay. I mean, we get XP for that, right? 320 XP. Orders a flower. Yeah. Anna Henrietta's place. They really like that stuff. They really like that stuff over there. Okay. So definitely not that important, but I assume this was somebody brought this up because it was a missable quest. I'm positive. We probably could have kept going though, but there probably was some kind of time limit on when it would have went up. Normally, I don't think somebody would have just randomly told me it, but not tell me what it what it was for, and it not have been something missable. As you guys told me, there's actually numerous things in Blood and Wine that are missable. I'm trying to make sure I keep an eye on this stuff, but I mean, we've done a ton of side stuff at this point. But if I miss stuff, I miss stuff at this point. And that's the best part about these games, man, to be able to go back and be like, yo, what the freak? I didn't even know this could happen.
Move it.
And I didn't get any kind of comment that was trying to rush me to say, hey, you need to do this. You hurry before the next episode. Don't do the story without doing this. So because I didn't get that, I'll assume there's nothing too important. And I played a lot so far. Last 3 or 4 episodes were all freaking side stuff. So okay, yeah, this is the cutscene I ran into, but I closed the game.
Whether it pours for a week or the sun bakes our pates, we've always mud up to our ankles here.
You can't blame me for Beauclair's fickle weather.
Fickle weather! I've seen you. You empty your chamber pot in front of our shop each morn, so folks will dirty their boots go to you to get them cleaned.
A far-fetched conspiracy theory, sirs.
I'll conspire to welt your bum with my belt. Come here.
Leave him alone.
Just who the spit are you?
His father. His father. I say if I say his father, they'll definitely fight me. I mean, this kid looks nothing like me. It looks nothing like me. Witcher.
A witcher, and I'd advise you to go back where you came from.
I thought witches defend men from monsters, not cheats from justice.
Need to talk to the boy.
You can chat to him all you like, after we tan his hide. So stand down.
Not gonna happen.
Won't it? Well, then we'll thrash you as well, which is all the same to me.
Why do these dudes think they can take on a witcher? Why do... Hold up, they might be able to.
Teach you to help
Well, hold up.
and cheat.
Actually, I see why. Hold up, I can use this, right? Okay, good. Ooh.
Lost your nerve?
Slow now, let's not do anything wrong.
Dude, I hate these stupid fist fights. I hate these stupid fist fights, bro. Okay.
Let's charge! Take it for a ride!
Stay together! At least try to!
Okay. Okay, you're dead. Okay. Come on. There we go. Be glad, kid. I do what I had to do.
What's the meaning of this? The brawl? Who started it?
I'm investigating the beast on the Duchess's orders.
Ah, yes. We've heard of you. And these men, what are they doing?
Obstructing my work. Nothing. Had a misunderstanding.
Nothing really. Had a little misunderstanding. Figured it out, though.
Uh-huh, I see. As the Duchess's protege, you may go. But this lot, that's another matter. You'll come with us. Some time in a cell ought to scare the dimwits out of you. Come on.
Okay, well, I mean, through them, I defended them, though. I was like, it's no big deal. No big deal. I could have had them dudes in there for their whole life.
Wouldn't be looking for work, would you? We'd make a fine duo.
A duo? What do you mean?
Yeah? How you imagine that working?
Splendidly. That's how. I suggest a partnership, where I see to the boots while you stand guard. And as you're the stronger, come morn you take the chamber pot out and help me make mud.
Bit about the mud's true? They were right to want to box your ears.
I've got to make a living somehow, so what say you, sir? Partners?
Let me think about it.
Need to ask you about Detlaff.
Listen, I'm interested in a certain gentleman.
Oh, wait! Before we get to talking, please, take a seat.
But my boots are clean.
In this city, no boots are clean unless they just come off my stand. A seat, sir, please.
Fine, kid, I'll let you swindle me a little bit. I got the money to spare a little bit.
So then, who was it you wanted to ask about?
One of your patrons. Tall, elegant black frock. Not from around here.
An arrival? Indeed. I hear a faint bell ringing. A modest sum might sing out loud and clear.
How much?
Let's say...
500 crowns!
What? Gotta be kidding me. What would you even do with that kind of coin?
Expand my venture. I'm sure you can imagine. Have a proper stand with a big sign. I want a new box too. New polishes, new brushes. And if I've enough coin left, I'll buy a share in a launderer's. Get wastewater for free.
Got it all planned out.
I should think so. Capital is all I require.
Not about to pay you. That's messed up. You really gotta be like, oh, now screw this. See, my thing is, I would absolutely pay the kid, and I don't even actually mind paying him. I actually think in RP sense, paying him would actually be the right thing to do here. But I think the kid needs to learn a lesson in respect. It's okay to grind, to be about that grind set. I genuinely believe and agree with that. However, I just saved your life, bro. They was about to tan your hide, bro, and I just saved you, you know. And I bet you still expect me to pay for the shoe cleaning right now. So I'm about to hit you with one of these, bro. And look, guys, I know he's a kid. You know what? I want to level up the delusion, but level 2 seems to be fine enough. Fine. All right, let's freaking negotiate. It has also been like an hour in between cuts. All right.
Let's see if we can't figure something out.
Look, bro, I'm a lowball it. Look at this. I just saved your life. 400 should be okay.
It's not quite... I don't know...
Bro, come on. He wants more than that. 425.
See? I knew we'd clinch it.
I'll pay just because I know I could have used delusion, but I want the kid to have a slightly better life, bro. 425 crowns, bro. I've risked my life for less than that, bro. That's crazy to me, man. We can't. These dudes are. This kid is a swindler.
Fine. Guess I can agree to that.
1,000 thanks. I shan't forget it. Now to the matter at hand. I know the fellow you seek, though I don't know his name. A steady patron. Gets his boots cleaned every few days. He's very good to me. Always pays me a premium.
Know where I might find him?
No, but you could wait here. Perhaps he'll stop by.
Don't have the time for that. Sure you don't know where to find him? Or maybe notice which direction he came from?
When I clean boots, sir, I do not look up to see where folk come from. I clean.
It seems you're having a rough go of it.
Oh, you're here. Feeling better?
I am, thank you. The local necropolis. The air does wonders for me. Now, if I might intercede, I dare say I've the right question to ask. Young man, you see this vial? One drop added to your boot polish will help you wipe even the most encrusted boot clean as the dome of St. Lebioda's cathedral. With it, you will serve 3 times as many patrons at a fraction of the effort, and piles more coin. I'm prepared to give you this vial if you tell me where the man we seek lives.
But you won't hurt him, will you? The gentleman's art, true, but he's kind.
In point of fact, he's a friend. Yet we had a falling out of sorts and would like to straighten matters out.
I leave his boots at the door of a house near the port. The door is red, but I do not know if the gentleman lives there.
Worth checking. Might happen on a lead.
Would you let me scrape the dirt off your kickers before you go? With all due respect, sirs, your boots could stand a cleaning.
Thank you. Perhaps later.
There you go. As weird as it sounds, like, why is Regis like, why is he like the best character?
Handled that kid pretty well.
Finding the right approach. That's the trick to dealing with children.
Yeah, saw that. Meaning the right thing to bribe them with.
Hold up, can I do this out of curiosity? I would prefer to do this. It's getting a little late. I want my stuff back. Thanks for waiting so many hours for me, Regis. Sitting there in silence. I appreciate that.
Red door. One that Bootblack mentioned.
Enter the toy shop.
We shall talk later. Let's find Detlaff.
Around here.
We're close. I can
At
feel
least
it.
the weather's pleasant.
Okay. I'm wondering what's gonna happen here.
Won't budge. Gotta break it down.
Is it
You
gonna be
might just as
loud?
well stand out in the street, pound on a drum and holler, Detlaff, I'm coming for you. A bit more finesse, I implore you.
Let's hear your idea.
Give me a moment.
He's going to shift right in the middle of the street. Oh, what was that? Did you see that?
Nice. Ever consider becoming a burglar? Skill like that'd come in awful handy.
I considered it briefly, but ultimately concluded it would be terribly dull. Come.
It is funny that he actually did consider it. Makes you wonder what The Witcher 4 is going to be about. I mean, I get Geralt's like not going to be the thing, but I assume they might do Ciri, but that's only if, you know, you went the making her a Witcher route. So I feel like they'd leave Ciri alone for Witcher 4. They don't want to have a canon for the ending.
No, he's not here, but he was here recently. His scent is still strong.
What is going on here?
Let's look around.
Also, is that light coming? Okay. Oh, hey, a level up. Is that, how many points do I have? Is it just the one? Okay, yeah. Eviction notice. Loot.
Old toy. No use to anyone. Shame. Must have brought someone joy sometime.
Eviction notice. Due to the non-payment of the rent for the premises used for shopkeeping purposes, the Administrative Court of Beauclair orders the tenant, Ulrich de Samp, to vacate the premises within 7 days. Not complying with this eviction notice shall cause a custodial sentence to be imposed on the debtor. The length of the sentence shall be determined by the debtor's court. Bailiff Victor Lemaire.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
I agree. I think most people would find them disturbing.
Somebody fixed this recently. No dust mark. Somebody moved this here recently.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
Yeah, you must find it really disturbing because you said it twice. Letter to the shopkeeper. Dear Master Shopkeeper, for a long, long time, I have been asking my parents to buy me a toy. Mommy always cries and says that we don't got any money. Daddy gets cross when I ask him when he will earn some, and once he nearly hit me. My friends have beautiful toys. Laura has a teddy bear. Michelle has a doll with golden hair that you can brush with a real comb. I worry that I will never have a toy, which is why I'm writing to you, Master Shopkeeper. I wanted to write this letter to you a long time ago, but I didn't know how to write then. Now I know. If you have a pretty toy that other children don't want, I will look after it. It will be happy with me. Please don't laugh at me. I know I am little, but I also know that toys are not really alive. They only live in our imagination, but so what? I would really love it. Isa. That's pretty cute, I'm not gonna lie. It's sad, but also cute at the same time. Okay. Loot? You don't mind if I take that, right?
Nice little trinket.
Why is he taking all of these things?
Sometimes I think I might end up like one of these toys.
Dang, the Aeronite is like pretty fire on my back right now.
Somebody fixed this recently.
Okay, well, time to go upstairs.
Attic, let's go. So this is his nest. Need to look around.
Oh, suspicious letter. Crap, I got the right
Detlaff
thing.
van der Eretain, you do not know us, but we know you to be a vampire. We know also of your weakness for the wench they call Renawed. Now you know this. We shall chain her down and let rats feed on her. We shall flay the skin from her flesh. Yet you can save her. You need but travel to Beauclair, where you shall slay 5 men in the manner we prescribe. You must complete the killing in 3 days. Fail, and the next letter you receive will contain a memento of your failure. Your beloved's finger.
There you have it. Proof positive Detlaff killed not of his own accord. A blackmailer sunk his claws into him.
Blackmailer, any idea who could be?
Any idea what it could be? Detlaff have any enemies?
Indeed. Detlaff gains foes occasionally, but they never live long.
One might have managed to evade him.
Possible in theory, but I know of none. It would have to be someone devilishly dangerous. As you well know, having faced Detlaff yourself, whoever it is someone new.
Who's Renawed?
Who's Renawed?
His one-time lover. The sole human woman with whom he was very close. Because she accepted him. With her aid and care, he found a place for himself in this hostile world. She began the work that I strive to continue.
Ever meet her?
Never had the pleasure, alas. She deserted him a time before he came around to save me, though he always claimed she'd gone missing.
Well, I mean, if she accepted him, why would she desert him? That's curious to me. Why do you believe she gone missing? Well, I get why he'd think that. What do you think happened to her?
Take it you have your doubts.
I know humans better than he does. Their capacity to be disloyal, dishonest. I also know she took her things. Not something one associates with the kidnapped, or those who disappear against their will. I'll save you the trouble of asking. No, I don't know why she left. I can, however, hazard a guess that Detlaff grew angry one day, showed another, more monstrous side. Detlaff's anger could frighten anyone off, though most who see it get no chance to flee.
Detlaff have trouble letting go, accepting that she'd left him?
Is that so hard to believe? Do you know no humans who've struggled with just such a thing? And Detlaff is so much more emotional than most humans. Not only was she his beloved, his lover, his mate, she was a member of his pack. And one never leaves one's pack voluntarily.
Detlaff ever tried looking for her?
Detlaff ever try to find her? I mean, if she was that important. Higher vampires have their ways, all kinds. Should have been easy as pie for him.
Geralt, as you rightly noted, we are vampires, not miracle workers. He searched for months on end before giving up. Clearly, Renowed knew him all too well. Enough to cover her tracks, leave no way for him to find her.
Looks like somebody actually kidnapped her this time.
Even if Renowed did abandon him that time, looks like someone's actually kidnapped her this time.
Hard to argue with that. And hard to foresee what he's prepared to do to free her, get her back.
He's already killed people to do that.
He's prepared to kill, that's clear.
Yeah.
As would you be for Yennefer. He kills for he cares for her deeply. And that blood, those individuals, they mean nothing to him.
Yeah, I get it now. He's out to rescue a female from his pack.
Exactly.
Right, so someone's blackmailing him. We know that. Still have no idea who. Need to look around some more.
Okay, well, there's some stuff over there.
No dust mark. Somebody
There's all-
moved this here recently.
This is all the same stuff.
These puppets, rather disturbing.
Nice little trinket. Tools were used recently. Detlaff unwind by fixing toys between murders.
Really now, Geralt, must you?
Nice tune.
Indeed. I'm not certain why, but it reminds me of home. Our true home from before the conjunction of spheres.
Letters naming the beast's targets. Crap, there was something else. I should have looked at the picture
Slips
first.
of paper, name on each. Count Crespi, Count Dulac, Milton de Peyrac-Peyrin, Count Delacroix.
Detlaff's victims, one and all. But that's not his hand.
Must have come from whoever wrote the letter. All of it written using the same ink. See the color? Ink was dyed with cinnabarite. Rare mineral, pretty much found only in...
Nazaire. But I fear it means very little. Anyone could have imported such ink.
Fair enough. Still worth remembering.
Look, this slip is stained.
With wine. Not much to go on either. Especially not in Beauclair.
Perhaps. Yet perhaps also worth remembering.
Blackmailer, curious about him.
Blackmailer. Kinda curious who it could be.
Why is that?
Regis. Somebody kidnapped a vampire's lover. Bold to begin with. Now they're forcing the vampire to kill. A vampire you yourself insisted no murderer. Blackmailer's skilled. Someone special.
Astute. Now that I think of it, I'm beginning to wonder if...
It's not one of your kind? Another vampire?
Precisely. The plot thickens.
That is
Just
what
a
I thought too.
hypothesis. Wouldn't set my heart on it till we know more.
Right you are.
Let's sum up what we know.
Let's sum up what we know. Seems Detlaff's being blackmailed. Someone's been feeding him his victims' names.
All noted down using one and the same Nazari ink. And not in his handwriting.
Not much.
But enough to ascertain Detlaff's innocence, clearly.
I mean, true.
Actually, it is. Detlaff's being manipulated. Some lunatics turned him into a tool, making him kill.
So it would seem. But this illuminates a path of action for us. We must find Renowed, render the blackmail senseless. The lunatic or ticks will thus lose hold on Detlaff.
That's one idea. Could be worth a shot. But what about Detlaff? He gonna go on killing while I'm out searching for his lover?
He will not. I shall convince him to stay his hand. Assure him you're a friend seeking to help. I'll await him here. He's sure to return sooner or later.
Think he'll listen?
He will.
Ought to wait with you, maybe.
No, he'll sense you from a mile off. Simply fail to appear. I'd better stay alone. You must trust me on this.
Fine. Need to report to the Duchess first.
So be it. We'll await you here. Detlaff and I both.
There is something I was curious about. Okay. Yeah, we finished the quest. Something I was curious about. Ooh, 800 XP. Whew. I was curious, what if This is gonna sound crazy, but I usually like to say the crazy things that pop into my head, even if it isn't true. But
And hungry.
I'm kind of curious because this happened in another game I played on the channel before. I wonder if this is gonna sound really crazy, but what if the person who's writing the letters is actually Renawed? That, I mean, I don't have enough to connect the dots there, so I don't actually have a reason to suspect her.
My sword marks my path.
But so I guess the real question is, what benefit would Renawed have to have him go and kill these people? Because if Detlaff has been so good at hiding himself all of these years, not just anyone would be able to escape. Like they said, no, he's known of no one who's been able to find out his secret and live. You know, he had no adversaries that would be able to escape him after all these years. The only person that could probably escape him was somebody that knew him more than anyone else, you know? So say, for example, remember how they said he believes that she just left him? That she just left him because she took all her stuff and she knew how to hide her tracks, you know? What if in the end she was scared of him this entire time, but she finally took her chance to leave? But she's still scared. She doesn't want to have to keep living in hiding. So she wants Detlaff to go and kill these people and eventually end up dying because of it, because of the kingdom. Whether it's just being found out by more people or just getting caught and dying.
Yes,
It's not foolproof. It's not foolproof. I'm thinking about it to myself now. That's why I'm bumping into everybody. It's not foolproof, but wouldn't it make the most sense based off what everybody said? The only person that could escape him would be probably somebody who knew him well enough, and he's had no adversaries. He's had no adversary.
Yes, a face no.
I don't know. That was weird just then. But he's had no adversaries be able to escape him. So, so that means she's probably still here. She's probably still here. I'm surprised that, again, if it was like, I'm not saying women and men write differently, but I feel like, especially maybe in this kind of era, they would have done that. I don't know. I feel like if there was a reason to do that, they would have done that.
I simply won't do it.
I don't know. Why does everybody here hate me?
It's clearing up.
It wasn't even raining.
Geralt of Rivia, Master Witcher.
It had a bit of an outfit change.
I was not mistaken. You arrived and trouble followed soon after.
Step aside. Got a matter for the Duchess.
At last, Witcher. We've been on tenterhooks. Did you catch Milton's killer?
Found the beast, but that's it. Case just got more complicated. Ooh. Case just got more complicated.
Case is more serious than we thought. The beast, I couldn't kill it. Didn't manage.
We sent you after a monster and you return with nothing? We are very disappointed.
Situation's not quite that simple. Beast's a powerful vampire.
Ha! Is this a problem? Is it too much for a witcher? A monster slayer? But everyone knows how to end a vampire. Draw him by trick into sunlight. Or arm yourself with ample garlic and drive a stake through its heart.
You think I don't know?
Garlic's useless against vampires. Sun and stakes don't hurt him either. Those methods, pure invention. Only work in legends and fables.
And buckthorn? When I was a child, Grandmama Ademarta always claimed buckthorn drives off vampires.
Silver sword's your best option for keeping them at bay. But it won't get the job done, because only a higher vampire can truly kill another of its kind.
Excuses. Ha! Your Grace, I shall assemble a battue. Bring the matter to its end at once. The Witcher need but tell us where to find this monster.
Bro, can I just tell you to go ahead and let them go to their death? Bro, stay out of this, bro.
Whoa, this is work for a Witcher, not for your guardsmen.
Yet when a witcher fails, my guardsmen must step
Who
in.
says that this is
I'll take
over?
my
I
best.
just came to
40
report.
hardened veterans. No vampire can stand up to that.
40, 50, 100, doesn't matter. Won't make any difference against him.
You have not seen my guardsmen in action.
Can they fight fog? Hit a target that moves faster than the wind?
How? What creature can do such things?
Higher vampires.
Creatures like this one. Higher vampires, we call them. Each one's a little different. Unique or exceptional, you might say. Some transform into giant bats. Others communicate with animals, command them.
Yet all are still brainless beasts.
No.
Dead wrong. Thinking of lesser vampires. Alps, Ekamaras, Catacans, for instance. They're ruled by instinct, sure. Attack anything that smells of blood. Higher vampires? They think. They employ reason.
Monsters driven by reason. A curious contention. What then do you intend to do?
This is no common monster.
It's way beyond being some monster. This is a powerful being that's walked the world for centuries.
Yeah, impossible. If so great is their power, why have they not killed or enslaved us all?
Don't usually meddle in our matters. Mostly stay out of our way because they don't care about humans one way or the other.
And they do not fear we shall wipe them out one day.
They'd probably be pretty amused if you asked them that. They're well aware of their strength.
Then what can we do? Do you have a plan?
Want to find him. Try to talk to him.
Try to talk to him. That's our best bet.
I cannot believe this. Her Grace summons a witcher to kill a monster. Instead, he wishes to chat with it. Ha.
Know what I'm doing. His lover was kidnapped. He's being blackmailed.
Blackmailed? Be so kind as to explain how a vampire might be blackmailed.
Higher vampires? They're like us, motivated by emotions, not instinct. Not only are they intelligent to an extreme, they're emotionally rich, capable of feeling many things, even love. This one fell in love with a woman, a human, and he'll do anything to keep her from harm.
You do not, I trust, suggest we let Milton's killer go free. Or wait until it murders again. We must render it harmless as quickly as possible.
An innocent woman's been abducted.
Which is why that's my aim now, to prevent further attacks. Vampires only half the problem. Blackmailers at fault chiefly. Kidnap the woman to control the vampire.
And what do you propose to do?
Free the vampire's lover.
I'll find the blackmailer, free the vampire's lover.
You were to destroy him, not help him.
No one else should die. That's most important. Soon as the woman's safe, he'll have no more reason to kill.
I admit to being swayed, Witcher. You may be right. Do you know anything about the blackmailer?
Got one lead. A few scraps of paper. Blackmailer wrote the names of the vampire's victims on them. One of them stained. A drop of wine, looks like. So damn little to go on.
You've no idea how wrong you are, my dear.
Wait, what?
Send for the ducal sommelier. Hop, hop!
What, so is that a wine that can only be found here?
Wine is sacred. Here there is no such thing as a drop of wine, or stains therefrom. They are stains from a drop of Estest, Ervelus, Fiorano.
Your Grace wished to see me?
Witcher, show him the paper scrap.
Was that BB?
Benoit, can you determine which wine made this stain?
I didn't actually see. That's not him. I don't know who the freak this guy is.
Yes, yes. The west bank of the Saale, too. That's rather obvious. Aged in barrels of Beauclair oak. Hue, deep burgundy. Clarity, high. It's simple. Saint Real, the 1269 vintage.
That's impossible. The wine is produced at Castel Ravello, especially and exclusively for the ducal table. Perhaps some Saint Real was stolen. We must go to the vineyard. See if there's not been an incident.
This specific wine, tell me more.
Real. Never heard of it.
It's highly unlikely you've ever had a chance to partake of it. As I said, it is only ever served to the ducal family.
Didn't stop it from ending up on that scrap of paper. Unless your Grace's sommelier is mistaken.
In matters of wine, Benoit is never mistaken. If he says it's Sonreal, it is Sonreal. We must ride to Castel Ravello at once. Discover what has happened.
So someone in the ducal family. What do you mean, we?
Wait. Your Grace wants to go with me? Out of the question.
I hope you do not suppose we will sit on our ducal hiney and do nothing while our duchy is in grave danger.
Your Grace, what you propose is far too dangerous. The Witcher should go alone.
It pleases me to see you gentlemen finally agree on something. But I've made my decision. We shall go, accompanied by the best possible escorts. You, Captain, and Geralt. We will travel incognito. We've no wish to give the court any reason to gossip. For the duration of this mission, I release you from your obligation to adhere to court protocol. In short, from now on, I am Anna Henrietta, not your Grace.
Yes, Your Grace. Witcher, are you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
let's go.
Ready to go.
Excellent. Give me a moment. I must don something more appropriate and concealing. Then we will be off.
Okay, she's gonna wear the classic hood. Yep. Yep. Aren't people gonna notice your guard, though? It feels so weird. I'm so strangely immersed in this episode that I feel like I'm not even commentating. I'm sorry. Sometime later.
This vampire. Have you ever faced its sort before?
I have.
How did it end? Did you kill it?
Didn't have to fight him. Hadn't killed anyone.
Have you ever heard of anyone defeating such a vampire?
Know of a man who defeated one, sure, but he didn't manage to kill it. Ultimately, only another vampire can kill a vampire.
That is a really neat, like, concept. Dude, it's freaking dark, bro. Dark. I don't want to change it today because I don't want to, like, go against the story.
Panthers have attacked the wagon. We must help.
Stay back, Your Grace. We shall see to this. Help!
Save us! Okay, I'm here.
Come on.
Ooh.
Back, you beast! Begone!
There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go.
Help! Save us!
Okay. That would have been my hiney.
Back, you beast! Begone!
Done. Time to move on.
If not, you saved our lives.
It's unfortunate we happened by.
Well, why not? Who's to tell the rich how to spend their coin?
You're right. Now let me grab this stuff and let's be... Oh. Wait, Roach, you came to catch up with me, bro? I appreciate that. Thank you. Mush.
Tell me, Castel Ravello.
It's the best in all Toussaint. An old master of the winemaking trade runs it. Fabricio.
He trustworthy?
He's held his post for years. There's never been a problem. Till now. I wish to know your thoughts, Geralt. The Sonreal stain, how did it wind up on the paper? Is someone from the vineyard blackmailing the vampire?
Could be a servant. Could be the steward.
Bro. I think I was right. The one... Renowed, I literally can't remember her name. Renowed, she works there. She, like, it's not actually someone from the ducal family. I'm guessing. I'm guessing it's someone who works for them. Like he said, might be a servant. She's the servant. Maybe she wasn't beforehand. Maybe who knows? This is a great place that the vampire would probably never check. Who knows? But I'm just saying, it's getting kind of crazy.
Get out! Why do you flee?
Geralt, sorry, I didn't, bro. I'm sorry. I'm AFK, bro. Don't be mad at me.
Go.
You call that escorting her illustrious highness? What were you thinking?
Captain, this is not the time for such complaints. As for you, Witcher.
No freaking way. Are they mad that
Captain de la Tour,
that I was behind?
We did not expect any visitors from the palace. How are affairs at...
No way were they... Dude, I will literally load this game again. I'll literally load the game right now. Okay, they cannot say nothing to me, bro. I kept up that entire time. Okay, they just didn't say anything.
Captain de la Tour.
Cool, it literally skipped that scene.
We did
Good.
not expect any visitors from the palace. How are affairs at court?
Doubtless you've heard of the Beast of Beauclair. Well, we've our hands full. Especially since the rogue last attacked in the palace gardens.
I trust Her Illustrious Highness was not harmed?
Kind of you to ask, Master Fabricio. I am well.
Your Grace? We were not warned. I shall order the salon.
Nah, we're here for an inspection,
that won't be
bro.
Necessary. As you can see, we are not here on an official visit.
Never mind, we're not here on official business.
Naturally. Might I ask then what has brought you to
Why are you
Castel
talking so
Ravello?
weird, bro? Oh, you said for an inspection. Here for an inspection.
This is an inspection. We've got questions. You'll answer them.
Oh, and who are you, sir, to speak to me this way?
This is Geralt of Rivia, a witcher. He has come to Toussaint on my personal invitation.
Which is to say...
Which is to say, I expect you to treat him with the utmost respect.
Yeah.
Of course, Your Grace.
You should say that
Did
to your
you hear
daughter,
that,
too.
Witcher? Fabricio will be delighted to answer your every question.
Want to talk about Saint-Réal?
I am at your service.
Who's got access to the wine?
The Saint-Réal. How many vineyard workers have access to it?
One might say only I do.
Ooh.
Not like you make the wine all alone. At least a dozen others work here.
I see you've little notion how wine is made. Grapes travel a long road before they become Saint-Réal. The workers assist me only to the stage of fermentation. I see to the maceration personally and let no one near the fat. Workers, again, assist me during barreling, but then I seal the aging barrels myself, each and every one. The wine lies in the cellar, gains character. Once this process is complete, it becomes Saint-Réal. And as it happens, only I have the key to the cellar in question.
How's the wine transported?
Who hauls the barrels to the palace?
We've our own garrison. Guards who have served here for years and would answer with their heads for the wine.
We'll not get anywhere asking questions, I see. It's a waste of time.
Your Grace? How am I to understand this?
Master Fabricio, we have proof someone's gained access to Saint-Réal. Someone who should not have, which means one of two things. Either you lie to our face, or you are an idiot who has had wine stolen from under his nose and not even realized it. In either case, you shall answer for it.
But...
Silence! And listen. I shall inspect the barrels in person, thus giving you time to reflect. When I return, I expect to hear answers. Remind me, where is the Saint-Réal stored?
Kinda like her.
In the main cellar, around the corner. I'll show you.
I shall find it. Give me the key to the cellar and wait here.
Of course, Your Grace. Here it is.
Yeah, man.
Come, Witcher.
And you stay here. Don't move. Don't move. Roach, keep it on. I thought my game was crashing, by the way. I would have been really scared.
We shall.
There we go.
Master Fabricio.
What if Fabricio's blackmailing the
Wait,
vampire?
there's a thing there.
Considered that?
He has his flaws, but I would never suspect him of such a thing. He's been very loyal. He owes all he has to me. His father frittered away the family fortune. He left his son an encyclopedic knowledge of wine. That is all. Fabricio lived as a beggar until I appointed him steward of Castel Ravello. Only then did he come into his own.
Here we go. Man. Getting a little wild. Which way are we going? Guess we're going right.
So where do we start?
Let us see if all the barrels are present. Here's the inventory ledger.
Inventory ledger.
Vintner's log. Fermentation completed with no complications. Tapped above sediment line. Here it is. Barreling. Everything lines up at first glance. Neatly and thoroughly documented.
Then we must follow our other lead. Benoit said the stain came from the 1269 vintage. Let's find it.
All right. Loot. She doesn't mind, right? 1269. That's Ervelus, though. That's not
Ervelus. I like it. Quite dry.
An excellent wine. You've good taste.
Pomino, 1273.
Got Pomino over here.
Wait, hold up. Get out of the way. She doesn't mind me taking this, right? She doesn't mind me taking this, right? Est.
Est. Think everyone and their mother's heard of this wine.
Among the best in the world. Castel Ravello is famous for it.
Didn't realize it could be up here. Oh, San Real, 1270. This is not it.
San Real, 1270 vintage.
That's the wrong year. Keep looking.
Dang, y'all got this all sorted out differently. Is it here? Yep, San Real, 1269.
Right here, 1269. What now?
Let's see if any barrels are empty.
Want to open them?
For now, a knock will suffice. If you hear a hollow thud, we will have found what we seek.
But would they have taken a whole thing?
Full.
Hit that.
This one is full.
This one's full too.
Okay.
Full.
I have a feeling we'll find something awry.
Full.
It's gotta be this one then. Why'd you only check one?
This one's full too.
Dang, I checked all of them.
Looks like all the barrels are full. Dead end, I'm afraid.
Full they are. The question is, are they full of Sanria? Grab a tap and a hammer.
Oh.
We shall open them one by one and taste.
I
Ready?
did?
We can start.
Yeah, I did have it. Yeah. Okay.
Ready.
Step aside.
So?
Those hints of spice. Distinctive. This is Sonreal.
Okay. Did you just stop my input of that? Okay, there she goes. I was like, what? Bro, I kind of need a cat potion right now. I'm not gonna lie. Like, dang, I gotta keep putting it away. I can't see what's happening. There we go.
Revolting, bitter plonk.
Could have gone sour while aging.
Impossible. This is not wine. This is contaminated refuse that should never have made it into a barrel. The fact that it did was no accident, I'm sure.
Master Fabricio, let's see what he has to say about it.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Master Fabricio, I am very disappointed.
But, Your Grace,
You are a step away from losing your head. Speak the truth and you might yet keep it.
Speak the truth, bro.
I admit it. I sold a barrel of Sonreal. I beg you to forgive me.
Why did you do it?
I couldn't resist. The sum they offered, it was enormous. I gave in.
Is what I provide not enough?
I wished to buy back my family's estate. For here, nothing is truly mine. I've a roof over my head, ample food to eat, but what is a nobleman without land of his own? I shall tell you everything, if you agree to show me mercy.
Bro. Who'd you sell the wine to?
Who'd you sell the wine to?
A few weeks past at the pheasantry, a rich nobleman approached me. He called himself a diplomat, well connected at court. He suggested we embark on an enterprise. Some of his clients had offered dizzying sums for even a drop of Sonreal. He was to serve as intermediary.
This man's name?
He never revealed it. He was tall, black-haired, and spoke with a foreign lilt. He claimed to hail from CINTRIAN.
I've no CINTRIAN aristocrat at court.
But he thought nobody'd find out.
Really thought nobody'd find out.
I was a fool, very foolish. I beg you, Your Grace, you must forgive me.
How'd you deliver the wine?
Wine itself. How'd you hand it over?
We met under the cover of darkness in the ruins of Fort Astre. A dozen or so men came to collect. Armed men. The kind that stink of trouble. I had hauled the barrel there. They transferred it to their cart, and we went our separate ways.
That's it? At the last you ever saw of them?
That is to say, a few days passed. A messenger arrived. He said they wished to buy another barrel and, well, I've prepared it. Have it ready to deliver.
That's enough.
That's enough. Know all we need to know.
Your Grace, I beg your forgiveness.
Get out of my sight. Captain, have your men take Master Fabricio to the dungeon. He must answer for his crime. High treason the charge. What now,
All because he sold some wine. That's pretty crazy.
We set a trap. Need to catch the wine thieves. CINTRIAN Noble could be our blackmailer. Next, transport. I'll take it to Fort Astre. Damien and his soldiers will cover me.
For once, I agree with you. We will do as you say. Let me know when you are ready.
We can start.
See no reason to wait. Let's get going.
We will set out now. Position ourselves before you arrive. You take the cart and meet us there.
Fine. When the handoff begins, watch for my signal.
Okay, is it jumping us there? Definitely jumping us there. A few hours later. Dang. Also, I get that it's not just wine, you know? For these people, the wine is like their way of life. It's extremely important to them. Not to mention how much it's actually worth. That's basically stealing from the royal family.
our favorite vintner.
You're not the same dude.
It's not him.
Nope. All right, time to fight. Yep, y'all been discovered. And I bet you they don't actually know anything because they're just goons.
How long are you gonna make me wait?
Ooh. Whoa, you guys need to go. There you go. Come on. Okay. Okay. Go. What are you doing, bro? Out here posing, bro. You are not the main character. Go. Should have found that out before, bro. Oh.
Together! Follow me! Follow me!
Crazy. Dang. That music was kind of fire.
Is it just me, or did we agree you'd wait for my signal?
That was the plan, but...
Great shot. Good thing you reacted. Can't say how that would have ended otherwise.
At your service.
Yeah.
It was a good fight. We managed to capture one of the scoundrels.
Let's ask him a few questions. Come on.
Witcher, a moment. I was wrong about you.
This would not have happened if I didn't keep up. I'm so glad I redid that because that's so freaking stupid, bro. We do what we came to do. That's what matters. I mean, I get it. He didn't have a reason to trust me, you know?
Well, had no reason to trust me, and I didn't do much to change that.
True. You are not the most endearing of men. At any rate, I see the effort you put forth. And I appreciate it. Let us go to her grace. She awaits nearby.
Whoa, hold up. She's here? I'd have known she'd come. She's here?
Wait, she here?
I hope you did not think I would leave this to you alone, especially when every hour could prove essential. This prisoner of yours, bring him to me. We must ask him some questions.
What was that sound?
Captain, do the honors.
Who sent you?
His name is Dog. They say he plowed your mother.
Once again, who sent you?
Your nun's lover. They call him...
Wait. If he doesn't wish to speak, he needn't. I can think of several other ways he can be helpful. I'm certain
just hit him with a woman.
Will need bait to lure the beast of Beauclair.
What?
Nah. He wouldn't do that because this guy isn't on the list. This guy, he would not just go out of his way to do that because he's not a murderer. Only use this kind of bait as a last resort.
Usually only take measures like that as a last resort.
Oh, he's just gonna scare him though.
Think I can make an exception.
Do as you deem fit. He is all yours.
Captain, have your men find me a strong rope. Kind that won't snap when we hang this fellow from a tree.
Rope?
Live bait. Great for monsters, provided they catch the scent of its blood. But I'll see to that.
What? No. Crikey, no! Don't let him!
Stop screaming. Save your strength. Got a long night ahead of you.
No,
That
don't
arrow,
let him.
bro.
I'll talk.
Where were these barrels going?
Barrels. Where were you gonna take them?
I don't know.
Captain, need that rope after all.
I truly don't know. Hornet's the leader, only he ever knew where to go. But he lies over there, dead. That one. The first barrel went to a warehouse at the port. But where this one was bound, I don't know. I speak true. You must believe me.
I do believe him. I believe him.
Who hired you?
He'll kill me.
Homie,
Ought to be worried about me right now. Who is he?
Go on, man. Spit it out.
The CINTRIAN. That is what they call him. I've never seen him, but I know he mustered the men for this caper. That's what they said, that we were working for the CINTRIAN. I don't know anything else. I swear it.
Take him away. Throw him in the dungeon. He shall await trial there. Captain, we ride to town. Gather your men and seek out the CINTRIAN. Someone else must have seen him, must know of him.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll report to the palace as soon as I learn anything.
I shan't return to the palace. Our mission has not yet ended. The Witcher and I will await you at the guard post near the port.
Let's go.
Let's go to town.
Hold on, we going to town? Oh, hold on, we going to town? Bro, I'm so self-conscious. I don't want the freaking video to be messing up because it took so long to try to get this to work.
Relax, he'll come.
There's something I'd like to know. How can you be so damned calm?
Side effect of my mutations. We Witchers rarely get the jitters.
What if something has happened to him?
Captain seems like a man who can take care of himself.
Perhaps he can, but this CINTRIAN appears to be no common bandit. He managed to steal ducal wine from under my guardsman's noses. We only learned of it through a fortunate coincidence.
What if he's a vampire
It was he
too?
who specified the victims for the vampire. One must be exceptionally confident to blackmail such a monster.
Or also a vampire. CINTRIAN could actually be a middleman. CINTRIAN could actually be a middleman. He slipped up and we'll use that. I don't think he slipped up here. Where did he slip up? What, with the goons? No. I'm just going to say he's going to be a middleman. I want him to expand upon that because I'm not
Still
fully
don't
sure.
know this CINTRIAN's behind the kidnapping and blackmail. Might have just handled the theft of the wine.
Even if it's so, he then sold the wine to the blackmailers. As I see it, that makes him an accomplice.
Need to find the CINTRIAN, whether or not he's responsible for the murders. Even if none of it's his doing, he could still know our blackmailer's identity. Besides, it's one thing to know who ordered the killings. Other thing entirely, and just as important, is why they... Someone's coming.
Oh?
Captain, why so long? We expected you hours ago.
He's not alone.
The CINTRIAN does not work alone. We are fighting an organization, not one man. Bandits attacked us, not a small force either. One of my boys has a broken arm, another a shattered knee, lamed for life. And the word on the street is there's a hefty bounty on your head, Geralt.
Why? Why would there be? Not the first time. Bro, just tell us what you found out.
Don't care. Down to business. You learn anything?
I will start at the beginning. The port warehouse where the wine was delivered. We identified it, then learned who had hired it out. This proved to be a beggar, a stand-in. We found him. He admitted all. A man had paid him to sign the lease, a man he met while begging outside the pheasantry. There, fate lent us a hand. A waitress recalled spilling wine on a nobleman who spoke with a CINTRIAN accent.
What did he look like?
Her description was not helpful. Handsome, well-dressed, with a beard. No distinguishing marks. This could be anyone. But she remembered his female companion very well, as she recognized her.
Oh.
On the CINTRIAN's arm was Cecilia Bellant.
The singer. I've heard of her. She's said to be gifted, fairy.
The same. We went to her home immediately. Cecilia was not there, but we questioned her servants. A chambermaid claimed Cecilia is to meet a CINTRIAN gentleman tonight. She'd invited him to a reception mounted by the Mandragora.
The Mandragora? What's that?
The Mandragora? What's that?
A club, an affiliation of local artists. Painters, sculptors, troubadours, and dancers.
Never heard of it.
They exude mystique, consciously, I think. Behaving like an exclusive cabal. Artistic elites. Every now and again they mount soirees. Only wealthy patrons are invited. All arrive in elaborate masks, then drink and flirt.
Sounds like we're going to another party.
Gotta nab the CINTRIAN. Seems we have to go to that get-together.
You read my mind, Witcher. I shall gather my men, surround the establishment. Not a mouse will squeeze through.
Out of the question. If the CINTRIAN truly does have men about the city, he will find out and escape once again.
Yeah, you gotta go in
Duchess
undercover.
is right. Need to be careful. Best go there, blend in with the crowd.
Precisely what we shall do.
We, Your Grace.
Geralt and I. In that sort of company, the Witcher could use my help.
Where's the event gonna be held?
The Mandragora always assembles at the same place, a residence in Oatville. It's a very distinguished district. Geralt, you must don appropriate attire. Then meet me in Oatville, in Mountebank Alley.
Dang. Well, time to go buy some more clothes. Optional, put on clothes Anna Henrietta would consider appropriate for the soiree. Okay, well. All right, let's do it. Don't burp in my ear, please. By the way, I'm being attacked. Ooh, this song is different, by the way. Nope.
Never fight a Witcher.
Ooh. Ooh, okay. Oh, man.
Didn't look like locals. Damien's right. I'm a hunted man.
A smashing place we have.
Contract on a Witcher.
Wine by the barrel. Peace and...
Hey, my hair is longer than that, bro. Dude, the music is so nice. Music's so nice. Dang, hold up. Wait, what else you got? Sorry, buddy. All right, let's move. I have to say that in between cuts here, not only did my game crash and I was going and freaking refighting the dudes, Geralt kind of accidentally hit not only the last guy for the final hit, but also a guard. So I had to freaking reload because now they're attacking me and the fight wouldn't end. So yeah, things are going very well.
Sacre bleu. It's a crime. You're from the north, that's painfully clear.
Excuse me?
There is no excuse. There is but the need to outfit you anew. My salon stands open. Please come in.
Try something on.
I'll just...
I'm more than willing.
Yeah, whatever. All right, I'm sure anything would be fine. Elegant. I don't want to go for this thing. Let's go for this. And elegant Nilfgaardian shoes. What was what I got again? Elegant Beauclair doublet. Elegant Beauclair boots. Elegant Beauclair trousers. And I already have the mask. So I think we'll be okay. That'll be all for now.
Ever your servant, sir.
So now we put on the good clothes, which is elegant Beauclair, elegant Beauclair, and elegant Beauclair. I think. Well, what about the gloves? I guess I just take off the gloves. Probably actually didn't have to though. Did you just run into my horse?
Stock send the whip await those
Go. There we go. Now let's go.
quiet.
All right. So right here. I think I should have kept on the glasses.
Why does that not surprise me?
Wait, shouldn't I needed a mask? Wait, is this really a mask party? Girl looks younger with the hair like that too.
Well, well. I did not expect you to have such a sense of style. Not all bad. Nothing like a budding artist, of course, but... just one other detail. Here, put it on.
Dang, I wish I had one on already.
All who attend the Mandragora soiree wear them. If you have one on, no one asks who you are.
Why do they wear masks?
Any idea why they wear masks?
Likely because they imagine it oh so very romantic and mysterious.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I kinda like her.
This way, no one can tell which drunken aristocrats are pinching the performers.
Let's go inside.
Let's go. Soiree started.
Mm-hmm. Wise of you to hide your weapons. They'd not have let us in otherwise, that's certain.
Last time he gave them to the dudes. It's funny that we're doing something like this again.
How do we find the CINTRIAN? Have you a plan?
Key is not to spook him. Need to ask after his partner, Cecilia, first. Less likely to raise suspicions. Soon as we find her, we find him. Especially since he might be expecting us.
What do you mean?
Ran into some of his thugs in town. Knew who I was. Had it in for me.
Right. Right you are. We must proceed with caution. Come, it's our turn.
The beard's gotten bigger since earlier.
Monsieur, an extraordinary pleasure to welcome you to the Mandragora's soiree. Tonight, I particularly recommend you direct your attention to the performances prepared by artists of our community.
What are these performances?
Tell us about these performances.
This evening, the Mandragora has the honor to present 3 superb displays of artistry. The first was a concert by Cecilia Belont, a singer whose voice, were it stone, would surely be a diamond. Sadly, Mademoiselle Cecilia has sung.
Shame. We would have loved to hear her.
Luckily, you are in time to see the great Calesti, a master of visual illusions, come to us from far off Afir.
Visual illusions. Interesting. And the third artist?
The third and fourth, for they are a duo, are the Tuven brothers, presenting their newest pantomime.
Looking for Cecilia.
We were really hoping to meet Cecilia Belont.
You are admirers, I surmise. I'm certain you will have ample opportunity to converse with her.
It cannot be easy to identify anyone in this crowd. Perhaps you could help us find her.
I don't know where she is now, but I can give you a clue.
What kind of mask she was wearing?
Seek the Kaveri orchid.
Meaning?
Cecilia wears one in her hair. You shall recognize her easily by the orchid.
Well, well. Dandelion's always complaining about artists being poor as temple mice.
Beautiful night
The
sky.
residence belongs to none of them. They are guests here. Oriana, she owns this. Woman in the black dress. There, on the balcony.
Got her. Doesn't wear a mask?
It would be pointless. All would know her anyway.
Koviri Orchid. Let's look for it. If we find Cecilia, we'll find the CINTRIAN.
All right. Take part in the soirees, entertainments. I guess. Just don't make me freaking play Gwent.
Go on, Geralt, be bold. Show us the artist in you. The paintballs, cast them at the canvas.
And behold your emotions. Good folk, yet another soul longing to express its creative side.
Well, you are not alone.
Yellow. Why ever yellow?
It's obvious. It represents
Okay.
transgression in its purest.
Gonna throw 15 of them.
Quite the noble color.
Splendid! The sky over Toussaint before a storm.
Or a deeply internalized fear of intimacy.
Should you tire of these hues, drop them in the pail and grab a different array.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Ruinous to the entire.
No. Let go. Oh, I'm stuck. Uh-oh. I'm stuck. Wait, everybody's stuck. You cannot. I'm not trying to attack. Oh, the game bugged again. What's happening, bro? What's happening? Everybody's moving in slow motion. Oh, I went to photo mode. I'm in photo mode. Okay. Oh, it worked. That fixed it. Okay.
Freeing a stone subtle soul requires great precision.
Okay. Blue.
I got it! It's the Soreto! It's not a landscape, you pleb. It's a manifestation of the man's soul.
Blue blood is all I
All right.
Fine. Now, allow me a moment to ponder. My appraisal? The painting depicts spiritual dualism, the continual battle between good and evil, and defiance.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, that's him, all right. Good versus evil. The dualistic nature of man.
And defiance.
Yeah, wonderful. Yeah, the music here is pretty good. Okay, so what's right here? Oh, drink.
Absinthe. The preferred hooch of artists.
Careful, it packs a pretty powerful punch.
I've built up a pretty powerful resistance.
Not powerful enough.
This is definitely done. Let's go. Your boards.
Wait, mines? Okay. I kind of want to make sure we have a save here.
Of the constant struggle for power and influence. The great war. But a metaphor.
Okay, wait.
What else will they think of? If they can't agree, they got to cut the line.
Wait, I see something right there. Pull. Oh. Okay. Take part in more activities. Whoa, hold up.
Life is beautiful.
Yes, ma'am. You're right. Life is indeed
We are
beautiful.
busy. We wish to be alone. Please, leave.
Okay, why does it keep leading me here?
As for that stipend, I'm sure.
Can I get by, everyone, please?
Look at the mage. I believe he's casting spells.
Yeah, we'll see.
The mages? Oh. That's pretty funny. How's he floating there?
How beautiful.
And I
The
just...
dolphins. That is no ordinary illusion. The man is a true artist.
Impressive.
I like that. All right, get out of the way. Art patron, what's loot?
blah, blah. Avant-garde, schmavant-garde. It's all about two
Um,
things.
okay,
Coin
this
and
is,
copulation.
wait, fragments of a script of a sage blade, the besotted witcher, a thick night mud envelops a dense wood, a full moon hangs in the trees above the note, okay, yeah. The moon is at its fullest, long have I have waited this night, 3 weeks I have spent in that foul pit, all to catch a lone werewolf. At least the miller's dollars helped me while away the time. In fact, I leave only with a certain sense of regret, perhaps I should take her with me. We hear the snap of breaking behind the witcher, he turns around swiftly, his guard raised, he spies the werewolf. Got you now, beast. Arg! Furious roar, the werewolf removes his mask. The witcher can see it's the miller's daughter. He is astonished. He does not know what to do. Miller's daughter, well, what now? Will you come here? Perhaps she'll take me with you. Bro, what?
Exception true.
I thought it was gonna be the story from the main game.
Look, lanterns. They say releasing them brings good luck.
Fine. Let's give it a try.
Never suspected you believed in such things.
Nice. Oh, that was all the activities. Okay, well. Drunk. Guess not this one. Hello.
Blah, blah, blah. Avant-garde, schmavant-garde. It's all about two things. Coin and copulation.
Okay, not on this one either. Oh. And I have a good idea what's about to happen right now. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought.
Do not disturb. Shoo, shoo.
Mark it down.
Mm-hmm. It's the right flower.
Of course it is. A Koviri orchid lends just the right contrast to her complexion.
Need to talk to your model. It'll only take a minute.
To me?
Lie still. You may speak, but for love's sake, do not move.
All right. Just had to make sure I write down to censor, because again, YouTube is not playing, bro. Lovely portrait.
Wow. Impressive portrait.
I know the style, the stroke. This is Dorian Velez.
The gracious lady has heard of me?
I've heard Anna Henrietta herself wished you to paint her portrait once.
At one point, the palace chamberlain even wrote to me, but alas, ultimately refused my terms.
What was the matter?
When he learned I only ever paint nudes, he severed all contact. He said he would not dare offend her illustrious highness with such a proposition. I've always longed to paint her. Such a shame.
I think you may still get your chance.
Hey. Cecilia Belliante.
We came here to meet you, specifically.
To meet me? But why?
CINTRIAN noble you came here with. Wanted to ask you about him.
CINTRIAN noble. Ah! You must think I'm Cecilia.
What?
Orchid confused me.
I told you not to move!
As she concluded her performance, Cecilia tossed the flower into the crowd. I caught it, but I did see the nobleman.
Really like to talk to him. What did he look like?
Like many here. Tall, dark, masked.
Know where he might be now?
He gave Cecilia a small gift, a heart-shaped box. Then they strolled off together towards the refreshment tables.
Excuse me, madame, monsieur, I cannot work like this. You must leave now.
All right. Let's see where they're at. Oh, okay. Let me make a save just in case. You never know.
Such talent. Exceptional, true.
Oh, there's a note here. Love letter.
Love letter penned on a napkin. Look.
Laura, my dearest, oh love, a lone ray of sunshine on the firmament of my life. I shall speak from my heart. For weeks I have been shooting stolen glances in your direction, hiding the hope I dare nurture deep within my bosom that perhaps you feel for me, even one iota of the affection I feel for you. I have waited long, gathering the courage to confess my feelings for you. I would have certainly be waiting still had you not appeared at tonight's soiree in the company of that womanizing, carousing, drivel-scribing, pretentious pig named Alphonse de Reside. When I saw that emaciated turd fawning over you, I immediately knew I had to act. I turned to the best weapon in my arsenal, the quill and the well-turned phrase, and began writing you this letter. Forgive me, it is written on a napkin, for I had nothing more appropriate at hand at the time. Oh, most marvelous of all women, do not believe a word he whispers in your ear. He is as slippery as a viper and twice as venomous. Reject his advances and let me walk hand in hand with you. Feed you grapes, and with you radiate happiness to the heavens themselves. Yours forever, Fabian.
Oh, my amour, my sunbeam flittering across the firmament of my life. Treacly refuse.
Treacly refuse.
Fistech. Artist's way of numbing their existential pain.
I do not even wish to comment.
Empty heart-shaped box. Cecilia must have left it behind.
It looks like it held a flask of perfume. A gift from the CINTRIAN, I imagine.
Scent still hangs in the air. Let's follow it.
Yeah, we had to do that.
Someone left their loot behind. Looks a little like dandelions.
This was scratched. Someone beat him with it once.
Dang, man. Yeah, I see the scent. This way. Going further. This way. Let's make another. I cannot save because it's saving itself right now. Now, overwrite that save.
But what if he doesn't come?
He'll definitely
Okay, I can see it.
Don't worry.
Come on, right through here.
Trust me.
Y'all went through here. Please don't be doing something crazy back here.
Sorry, only artists in the Mandragora allowed.
Come, we must consider what to do.
I'd recognize that voice anywhere.
You must be mistaking me for someone else.
I served 15 years in the palace. Your Grace, I'd not mistake you for anyone.
Shh. Not so loud. We are here incognito, on state business.
Yes, Your Grace. How may I say?
Just said not so loud. Don't tell anyone you've seen us.
I hope we can count on your discretion.
Of course. I shall be silent as the grave.
Oh, hit the mic.
Looking for Cecilia Bellant. Seen her?
She's in her dressing room, where she went with a nobleman. They clearly were drawn to each other.
What did the man look like?
Tall, broad-shouldered, a black beard peeping out from under his mask, and he spoke with a foreign accent, a drawl of sorts.
That must be him. We must get to the dressing room, quickly.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take you.
No, stay here. Anyone tries to flee, you stop them.
Understood.
Okay. Appreciate him being a cool dude.
Upstairs.
About to say, I'm not leaving me behind, bro. Not again. Saving again. It's this one.
That must be Cecilia.
No pulse. We're too late.
He slit her throat. The brute.
Didn't go out the door. Guard would have noticed. Might still be somewhere here.
You must find him before he harms another. I shall alert Oriana at once.
You should stay together.
Bring her soiree to a close.
Shouldn't split up.
Yeah, don't split up.
Get out, I will be fine.
No.
Go after that rogue.
No,
I shall fetch help.
So headstrong.
Killed her, then went out on the balcony. Bloody handprint. It's his.
She won't need that though, right? Huh? Just saying, she won't need any of those. I mean, I can at least use them now, you know?
Tore down the door. Made a platform. Clever. Must be pretty strong, too.
I'll be honest, this guy's not human. Gotta be honest, he's not human.
Broke the flower pot when moving the door, then stepped in the soil. Footprints, made by soiled boots.
Okay.
Must have climbed this ladder.
Ladder? Ah. It's funny, I looked at that ground before and he didn't see any footprints.
Could still be here. Need to stay alert.
Yeah, I'm gonna just take those things again too. We need all the money we can get. I got a house.
Smashed mirror. Someone crashed into it hard, then sank to the floor.
He got hit. Okay.
Jewelry box. Lock's busted. Picked open, probably.
Was he really trying to just break in here? No, he ran into somebody here.
Jewel must have been on it.
Valuable
Precious
jewel.
Stone. Bloody fingerprint on it. Thief came for this. Must have. Tiny chain links next to it. From a snapped necklace. Seems there was a struggle. Blood stains.
Yeah. Oh, this window here. This is tilted.
Sconce is bent. Smeared with blood. Someone try to grab it? Blood on the window frame. Someone climb out? Fall out?
I'll pick these. Blue armor.
Looks valuable, but it's not what he came for.
I mean, I could take this stuff. Like, who will care? Huh?
Empty inkwell. Knocked over, turned toward the room. Canvas is cut. Somebody took a knife to the painting, looks like.
That's not him, though. He wouldn't have done that.
Locked. No key in sight.
This is the knife.
Richly ornamented. Used during the fight, probably. Jewel was in the box, it seems. CINTRIAN tried to steal it, but someone got in his way.
I'm about to meet you, aren't I?
Struggled, that's clear. Ended with one of them flying out the window. Fall had to have killed them. Jewel's still here, though, so our CINTRIAN must have been the flyer.
Who's there? Interesting. Oh.
So, this is the tracker. A witcher, yes?
Indeed, this is him. We found the body together. Then he set off in pursuit of the killer.
And ended up here, but I've only found evidence of a fight. Seems the CINTRIAN's killed his last. Finally failed this time. Shame it happened too late for Cecilia.
Poor girl. Always told her she chose her males badly. But I would never have suspected she could arrive with a murderer. I'll alert the staff. Have them see to her body at once. Meanwhile, we should sit. I will tell you everything in full detail.
It's about to be a long one then.
I caught him red-handed, attempting to burgle, rifling through my possessions.
What did you do? Summon the guards?
No,
There was no time. I feared he'd escape, refused to give him the chance. He stood with his back to me, so I attacked. He struck his head on a picture frame as we struggled. He was bleeding.
Feels like our mic is peaking.
And then he drew a knife. Everything happened very quickly then. I knocked the weapon out of his hand and pushed him hard. He
Fell out of the window.
Just so.
Imprudent. Hacking him.
None too wise picking a fight with an armed robber.
Why? Because I'm a woman, in a frock rather than plate. I can take care of myself, I assure you. A hairpin might look like mere ornament, but plunged into an eye, it can be as effective as a blade.
She's right. Thief, think I know what he was after.
Claim the man was trying to rob you when you walked into the room?
Yes, He stood over my dressing table, poring through my jewelry.
Mm-hmm. After this is my guess. Picked it up while searching.
Why, that's the heart of Toussaint. Oriana, how did you ever come to have it?
I bought it, many years ago, from a young woman.
What makes this jewel so important?
Jewel seems important. Why?
The heart is an heirloom. It belonged to my family for years. Then it disappeared. I didn't think we would ever recover it.
Seems someone is very determined to find it. The thief left his tool bag behind. Found this drawing inside it. Look.
The heart of Toussaint. Representation's pretty faithful. CINTRIAN must have been on a job. Got very clear instructions what to look for.
So he's not the big bad.
So it is not him we seek, but his employer. Is this the only evidence we found?
Also happened on the weapon he attacked Oriana with. Hunting knife. Used to skin game. Got an emblem on its hilt.
This crest is used by the lords of Duntin. The present master of the castle is a passionate hunter. Our next lead, perhaps.
Duntin, what's that?
Duntin. Remember the place. Abandoned ruin just a few years ago.
More recently, the family's last heir, Roderick, returned to his ancestral seat and restored the castle.
Know any more about this Roderick?
His grandfather was an advisor to Queen Ademarta. The family received those lands as a grant for his service. Roderick is quite the recluse. He avoids society, preferring the company of a small team of knights, though the latter term is imprecise, as they seem more akin to vandals with crests on their shields.
I feel like I've experienced more story, like more of Blood and Wine story in this one episode than I have the entirety of the other. Granted, I think only episode 1 and 2 we did story, but then like 3, 4, and 5 were all, side stuff, but still.
Oriana, everything we discussed here, hope you'll keep it to yourself. Counting on it, in fact. Word gets out he, failed in his attempt to steal the jewel. His employer could run. We need to proceed cautiously.
Discretion is in the interest of us all. I'll not ask what this is about, just as I expect not to be troubled about it again. By anyone.
Forgive me, Madam Oriana, but might I have a word?
You must excuse me a moment.
What do you think about Oriana?
Oriana.
She hiding something?
Few make me feel awkward, but in her presence, I sense anxiety, discomfort.
Something familiar about the drawing.
The drawing. It's on the same type of paper the victims' names were written on. Drawn with the same ink, too.
And the picture of him.
Who were not only behind the beast's murders, but also stole the Sonreal and sought to steal the heart of Toussaint.
Look, the wine, the jewel, both tied to you intrinsically. Coincidence?
It might be a family member.
Worried about one thing. That somewhere at the end of this scheme, plan might call for an attempt on your life.
It could be something else altogether.
You have an idea? It's gotta be a family member. Again, they said it, only the
My
royal
sister,
family can do it.
Siana,
Yeah.
might be among the schemers. She left court when we were children. My parents banished her from the duchy. I've not seen her since.
You think she's involved?
Think your sister might be involved? Why?
You see, I recall her always being rather possessive, throwing jealous fits if I had something she didn't.
Here, that's normal for sisters. Rivalry.
True. I suppose I gave as good as I got. There are times I miss that very much. The wine, its theft, was the first clue. That's very much like her. She always did enjoy stealing my toys, but I grew almost certain when I saw the heart of Toussaint. Siana received it from father as a gift, At a time when my parents thought of her as but an ill-behaved little girl, someone wanted some of my wine. The same someone ordered our family jewels stolen, or recovered. It's my sister. It must be.
A fallen princess satisfying whims, going after lost luxuries? Could be right.
Why was she banished?
What did your sister do to get banished?
Siana was cursed.
Parents run afoul of some mage?
No. She was born at an inopportune moment. They said she was touched by the curse of the Black Sun. Geralt, is it true? Can an individual be evil because they were born during the wrong lunar phase?
Could be the case. Could also be because they were treated like lepers from birth. Isolated, prodded, ostracized. Couldn't have had it easy, Siana.
She was angry at the whole world. She felt inferior, felt pain, though she masked this with confidence, arrogance even. She could also be cruel at times.
That sucks, man.
Such situation. She persuaded Cedric the Coolbird that she could see the future in her dreams. We were children, and Cedric's brother was smitten with me. It was an innocent childhood crush. Siana knew of it. She told Cedric of a dream she had had, that he would die at the hands of his own brother.
Okay, that's
Cedric
pretty
stole
messed
his
up.
father's sword and killed his brother. She destroyed 2 lives with a prank. Cedric mourns to this day.
That is messed up. I'm not gonna lie.
In the end,
that's
they
pretty
forced
bad.
her to leave the palace. A decade passed. More. I've missed her terribly since. Your mission has gained new import. You must go to Duntin, and if Siana is there, you must find her. No matter what she did, she is not to be harmed in any way, shape, or form. You must make sure of that.
They're saying she's at the castle? Okay. I mean, I guess I'll see to it.
I'll find her if she's there.
I hope you do. I very much wish to talk to her. Sister to sister.
Your Grace, Geralt, I'd like to introduce...
Regis! What a surprise! I had no idea you were in Beauclair.
I didn't know y'all knew each other. Detlaff.
My very dear friend, Detlaff van der Eretain, an arrival from Nazaire. We are lending our combined resources to the Witch's Hunt.
Ah, yes. Splendid. But why are you here at Oriana's?
They came to pay me a surprise visit, so I invited Regis in for a glass of wine. We've known each other for... ages. Literally.
Oh.
Witcher,
Oh.
I hear you know Regis too. Even that you are friends.
She's a vampire too. Oh. That surprised you?
Seem surprised. Why?
I never would have suspected Regis to find common ground with a Witcher.
Don't be fooled, dear. Geralt has many merits. He merely hides them from the world very diligently.
You said you're both aiding him with his contract. It involves the Beast of Beauclair, I suspect. Master Witcher, maybe you could satisfy my curiosity. What's it like going toe-to-toe with a monster, knowing you've only 2 options to kill?
Oh, there's about to be it's about to be one of those timed questions. I feel it. Don't do this to me, bro. Don't do this. Calm down. It's okay. It's always gonna be okay. Calm down.
Or be killed.
Despite what you might have heard, I don't lunge at every monster I see, sword in hand. Talking gets the job done for some.
I wonder what a monster might have to say to you.
It might want to apologize.
My word. For what might a monster wish to apologize to a Witcher?
For killing. Though at times there is no choice, when loved ones are at risk and require protection.
That's no excuse. Just like humans.
Same as humans. Put them in that situation, they'll kill too.
You understand this?
It must be why you and Regis are friends. If I understand you correctly, you would rather help a monster than kill it.
If possible, yeah. Or at least try.
Enough about the Witcher trade for now. Regis mentioned you come from Nazaire. I spent time there as a child.
Fond memories?
It was wonderful. I was positively entranced by the land's fashions. Deep-cut dresses I found most fascinating.
I believe we're running short on wine. I should go to the cellar, bring another bottle.
Let me go. Wanna help, Regis? Know your wine a lot better than I know mine.
We shall return forthwith.
That could be a little dangerous, but he trusts Detlaff, so...
An exceptional conversation, don't you think? Vampires, a witcher, and the Duchess of Toussaint? My.
Highly exceptional, Regis. Wanted to talk to you in private. You crazy bringing Detlaff here?
Geralt, allow me to explain.
No, let me explain. He's dangerous, and you were gonna watch him.
But that is precisely what I'm doing. Detlaff believes you'll succeed in your task, and he'll not need to kill anymore. That is, not until he gets his hands on the men who kidnapped his Rena.
Oriana, how you know her?
Oriana. She really your friend? Can she be trusted?
She's a vampire.
I met her years ago, before I met you, and before she settled in Beauclair. We'd not seen one another in... I can't begin to tell you in how long. But I shall tell you all about her some other day.
Seriously, just a coincidence you stopping by?
Guessing it's no accident you two stopped by.
It would be quite some coincidence indeed. No, a dutiful little bird told us.
Mm-hmm.
I know where the blackmailers are.
Now listen close. Managed to learn where the blackmailers are. They're based at Duntin Castle.
That's splendid news. If they are there, Rena must be there as well.
Duchess expects we'll find her long-lost sister there too. Thing is, she might be involved. Could be behind the blackmailing.
Do you mean to say your task now is to extract 2 women from the castle?
Mean to say we can't breathe a word of this to Detlaff, who wants revenge above all else.
Geralt, you must trust me. I've got a way with...
No, Regis. Can't risk it. Gotta keep Detlaff here while I go to Duntin.
Alone?
Alone. That way I can make sure neither woman will come to any harm.
I hope you know what you're doing. Fine. I shall see to Detlaff. Good luck, my friend.
Something about this feels strange.
Splendidly.
I'm wondering, what if, out of curiosity, this is going to sound very strange, but what if Rena is Sienna? Sienna. What if that is her and Rena was the fake name she was going by, or the name she's gone by? Because again, she's been gone for so long. She obviously might not go by the name of what her parents gave her, the ones who abandoned her. So she might have just gave herself a new name, Rena. So what if they're the same person? But why would she organize? Okay, I'm still going under the assumption that she's the one who did it. But if the sister is the one who orchestrated this, why would... No. Maybe it's because she wants her sister killed, but why would she go after all these other people? They said these people were all part of the same team back then. Maybe these people did something to her back then. I have no idea. I genuinely don't. I don't know. My brain is too scrambled. I need time to sit and think about it, but that time is not now.
I'm grateful you brought back those memories. You're back. It took you long enough.
Contrary to what common folk believe, choosing a wine is not nearly as easy as it might seem, especially a wine to be served to 2 exquisite ladies.
Regis, gallant as ever. I regret all the more that I shan't finish the second bottle with you. Duty calls.
Your Grace, always a pleasure.
I thank you for your help. It's been invaluable. Geralt, will you see me out?
I was like, did they ever show us her hands? She doesn't seem to have long nails like the other ones did. But she's definitely a vampire, 100%.
You have exceptional friends. This Detlaff, an intriguing man to say the least.
Are you going to tell her? He tell you much about himself?
Don't know him too well. He say much about himself?
Not much, but I've a good sense of the true nature of those I meet. I'd not survive a week at court otherwise.
So what's his?
Sensitive, sad. He carries within him the weight of a terrible tragedy. He is a good man, but lost, which is why he comes across as grim.
She is pretty good at that.
Didn't expect the evening to end like this.
Neither did I. But I have not drawn you out for a romantic stroll. I wish to make certain you know what you are to do.
Mm-hmm. Gotta go to Duntin.
I've decided my guardsmen will support you. You will meet them at Count de la Croix's mill.
I know the place.
Captain de la Tour and his men will await you there at midnight. You shall storm the castle together.
Dang. Okay. I was about to say, don't teleport us there, please. Got my swords back. Ooh, let's save real quick. Come on. Come on, auto save, bro. I'm scared of crashes, bro. Thank you. I want to check the journal for Sienna. So Sienna should be, I want to see what she looks like. Oriana, she's definitely. Okay, yeah, her nails are normal. She's definitely a, oh, it doesn't show her. She has short hair though. Sylvia Anna, a lovely name, don't you think? This beauty should come as no surprise, given it's the name of the daughter of a duke and the sister of a duchess. Yet the fate of Sienna, as her intimates call her, was not as beautiful as might have been suspected for one so well born. Though as it turns out, she had in truth been born rather inopportunely. She came into the world during an eclipse and thus fell victim to the panic surrounding the curse of the Black Sun, which was said to affect young girls from ruling families birthed in similar circumstances. Though Geralt had serious doubts whether this curse truly existed. Many claimed it caused horrible mutations which filled its victims with cruelty and desire to kill. Sienna's parents certainly seemed to be among the believers in the curse, but they deemed her too dangerous to be allowed to remain at court and forced her into exile. Sienna then fled to Nazaire and soon, for all intents and purposes, dropped off the face of the planet. Dang. Well, we have 3 points available, by the way. Dude, we might have enough to really like make some moves too. I can't really make any moves because I have to get one of these ones. I think we'll probably end up doing Toxic Blood. Just to research the mutation. I don't have it activated, but still. Cool. That was a good use of a bunch of points and stuff. So not that I have anything else to use this on, but it'll stay nice and warm in there. I think it's time to re-equip my Manticore boots. But you guys did say, someone was saying that I should, I actually just saw the comment in between cuts, but somebody had said that I should change the color. I should dye it black, because if I dye it black, then this is the Witcher 1's. I'm like, really? Is that? I don't remember it looking like that at all. I mean, again, I legit played that game for maybe 5 minutes, maybe, but I actually like how it looks personally right now. So I might not dye it black. If I dye anything black, it might be the pants. You know, it might be the pants. I do like the brown. It does go well together like this. It has good synergy, but you know, for now, nah. But, oh, almost forgot. Put on these again. Yeah. Now I'm back. Okay. So now we need to meet Damien at the mill. Oh, at Delacroix's mill after midnight. Okay. So I think that's going to be it for me for now. In between episodes, I'll probably I might try to get some more of the Witcher gear. Might try to go for the Ursine and other ones. I don't think those are big deals enough to do on screen personally. At least I would kind of be bored just doing that. I would rather just do it off screen while I'm just booling with friends or something. At least that's how I feel. And leave like the other kinds of quests and stuff for the big screen. But yeah, that's going to be it from me. Thank you all so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit the like button for your boy and leave a comment for the algorithm. You have no idea how much that helps me out. And of course, if you'd like to be notified for more episodes of The Witcher 3, all you have to do is subscribe. It's free and you can always change your mind later. Of course, if you would like to see these videos unedited, uncensored, so you see the whole adventure, not to mention before anyone else, then the best way to do so is to support the Patreon with the link in the description box below. It's not much, but with enough support, I can do this full time. So much love to everybody who already does so. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I messed up the outro. I hope you guys have a good day.